Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rainbow here, and a friend got a diagonal task, so he thought he'd record it and show off like some gear setups that he uses. So want to bring a mixture of melee gear and range, like the armadillo. If you have chaotics, try to bring those. For mage, you want to use polypore only because it's good no matter what you're wearing. Of course, you want to wear Slayer Helm, Fury, everything and whatnot. It's not particularly hard. If you have Dreadnoughts, go use those. If you have what's it called? Gloves. If you want to use those switches, like you can switch Swift Gloves and Goliaths, or Spellcaster and Goliaths. You want to use Goliaths because they're the melee gloves, and you have to be meleeing. Which one I forget, was it the Ranger and a Mage or something? No. Combat Triangle says range is weak to melee. Yeah. So you're going to bring range gear, melee gear, and then if you're soloing, bring a polypore. Just in case. Otherwise, I would suggest bring anything with protecting prayer, like reverence and anything else like that. If you have high enough prayer, well, if you're going to be soloing, you want high prayer and herblore. But if you have high enough, use renewals and super prayers. If you don't have high prayer, probably 70 or something, barely use piety, I wouldn't suggest using super prayer because they how much prayer boost goes up by your level. So at some levels, regular prayer is better, some super restore is better, some super prayer is better, but it all depends. Now you want to bring anti plus because the many things there will poison you, and when they poison, they always poison. It's not like it's poison for a little bit and then you're fine. Now you see he's got rune bolts and everything else. I don't know why he used pink boots. He just, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it brings him luck or something. You never know. It's so you always get a friend to help you with opening the doors. That's the only part you need. If you're gonna solo, you need somebody to open doors. Apparently, there's a friend's chat called Bursting Lobs that definitely help with that. As you can see here, I'm helping him open doors. I was doing Frost, that's why I'm in Void with DFS and whatnot. I'm actually still doing Frost right now. So you want to have a friend there. Your friend has to bring range. And you don't see it, but on my screen, I'm running up the same kind of pathway he is. But mine's filled with range monsters, so tell your friend to pray range, because you obviously don't want him to die. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you want your friend to die. Screw him, what's he ever done for you? But yeah, see that? See, now if you're duoing, don't look at that. Just don't look at that shot. If you're doing, you both shoot down each other's doors, that means you both need to bring range things. If you're going to do the if you're going down, the first prayer is a prayer mage, then range, melee, but you want to rest here because it's still a pretty long run. But yeah, you want to rest here. Make sure you get to 100% because this one is melee, but you don't have to pray melee if you don't want to. It's also recommended if you want to take a dose of prayer renewal before you start to do this run, because by the time you get to what's it called, DKS layer with resting and whatnot, you'll be fine. Next one is range. Yep, that was right. Now I didn't really watch this beforehand, but I can pretty much guess them after a while. Then you pray mage. I think you pray mage for the next 3. It's a pretty long run, and make sure you follow some sort of guide, even if it is this one, while you're watching it. Usually people rest here, but you don't have to. It depends on what gear you're bringing. You always want to rest at the melee one. This one is melee 2 and range, so you got a mixture of both here. It's a pretty fair amount. You go up. This is range again. So I think it's just pray. It's like pray mage 3 times, pray melee, pray range 3 times, and then pray melee again. So usually when you have melee, it's like a switch between what prayers you use. Then you get to rock lobs. This is where people go. You can use this to heal if you want. If you have soul split and you got flashing, you can choose to overload here. I know some people don't do it right here, and they run up to the east of DKS layer and then overload and then run in. But a lot of people go here as peers to go burst rock lobs. So you can go to the bursting lobs friends chat for people to open doors, because there's usually people here. Like I said, you want to use reverence to save prayer. And then you're here. You always want to pray mage first off, because I'm not sure what the max hit is, but I know it's pretty it hurts. I'm not sure what the max hit is, but yeah, pretty painful hit. After you're done with that, you use melee to take out I wasn't even paying attention. Prime, I think his name is. You guys probably know more than I do if you're watching this. Spin ticket, lol. You want to mage frags. It's just a combat triangle, and it really affects these guys. When you're maging Rex, you kind of want to bring you want to put on your melee bottoms for a little extra defense while you're hitting him. Remember the whole time that I think his name is Supreme. I'm not sure. Probably right. I don't know. You guys will probably correct me if you watch this in the comments, but yeah, it helps to have a yak when you're doing this, because you just bank the drops. Then you switch to range when you hit prime. You can use leeches or you can not. He chose to use dreadnoughts right here. I think it's just for a quicker kill, because you don't want all of them spawning again. And then you just get him in a trap spot where it's like one-on-ones, and that's pretty much it. You just do it, I guess. You can't do it like Tylaj, but you just do it anyways. Actually, I don't know. Maybe somebody can. Doubtful. It was kind of a risky move. But yeah. Then you just switch back to combat triangle. Remember, range is weak to melee. Melee is weak to mage, and then mage is weak to I forgot what was that. Mage is weak to range. It's 11 in the morning. Give me a break. I'm not even usually awake at this time. But I wanted to get this video out, and I told him if he recorded this, I would definitely put it out, and here I am. But yeah, you just kind of do this. If you're good enough, you can soul split. You can pray soul split or flash it. If you don't have a lot of practice with pray flashing, you can have a friend help you out. See over here, you want to lure what's his name? Rex? Yeah. You want to lure Rex over here. You want to try to trap him. It helps to trap him on the southeast side. Because he's 2 squares big, you can just go over here. And a lot of people go to DKS to solo Rex repeatedly, so they'll just chill in this spot the whole time. But I mean, it's good and it's bad, because he drops a Berserker and the Warrior Ring. Warrior's not the good one. But he drops both of those, and they can actually be pretty good. That's how you make most of your profit. So he drops War Ring, Berserker Ring, and G-Hatchet. And that's where all your money comes from. Apparently, they have some of the best drop rates. I mean, I personally don't really do DKS because I'm not my type of boss. But, you know, people do, and a lot of people don't know how to do that. So, no, it just helps. But yeah, after that, you just kind of circle around. You go, you kill, usually a lot of people kill Rex, then they kill the Mage, then they kill the Ranger. Make sure you keep your overloads up, and make sure, an easy trick to use if you're using overloads and enhanced Excalibur, whenever your special attack goes to 100%, your Excalibur is about to recharge. Your overload's about to run out. Because they both have 5-minute timers. I think overload's 5 minutes, I don't know. But yeah, they both have 5-minute timers, and then, easy trick. That's what I use. You can use whatever. And then sometimes you get this situation like this, where you get both of them on you, and sometimes it can be worse. After you started killing them, you can get all 3 of them on you, which it really sucks. But you just relax, prayer switch, soul split flash, you'll be fine. Like I said, if you have problems with prayer flashing, I would suggest having a friend help you out. Or do what I did when Tormented Demons first came out. I just kind of camped them, and they used a pray range and mage and whatnot. I just flashed those, and it really helps, personally, me. And then a lot of people said Chad helped them prayer flash, because that's like the end game prayer flash right there. You kind of miss one, and it's not like you're gonna live. I mean, you can, but chances are slim. But eventually you get a dragon hatchet or some kind of other job, and it all works out. But yeah, it's iffy. So, follow this guide. This is what I would do if I was doing DKS, which I'm not, but still. But yeah. All right. Bye, guys.